What's up? What's up? Good morning. Bless up. Bless up. So, this morning at 11 o'clock, I have a meeting with this school that I'm hopefully going to get into for this nursing program. And I was telling a friend of mine about it. It's a lot of haters. They don't really believe you can accomplish anything because they can't accomplish it. Well, let me not say they can accomplish it. Let me just say they don't put forth the effort to accomplish it. So, yeah, they're going to call me. Let me put y'all in this cup holder. There we go. So they're going to call me so we can sit down and discuss this program. But from my understanding, it's a 3-year bachelor program or some stuff. So I'm really going to ask a lot of questions. If not, then I will be back at Palo Alto College finishing up my degree in social work because I have no more time to waste. It's time to, a lot of people don't realize, like, you waste a lot of time doing nothing. So once you start looking at life differently, by the time you know it, it's passed you by. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm definitely looking at life now as, settle down, get married, and just enjoy life, enjoy traveling. You know what I'm saying? I believe, like, the older you get, a lot more people will try to stop you from reaching your goals. Like, I realized that. Like, I spoke to my son the other day, and we speak every day, but we had a conversation about what he wants to do. So he wants to be a gamer. So I was like, all right. At first, I didn't know exactly what that entailed, but he's on Fortnite, but he's on the Xbox One, and he wants to be a streamer. That's what it was, a streamer, a game streamer or something. Which I'm proud of him, you know what I'm saying? Because if that's what you want to do, cool. But I had told him, what if that ain't the plan? Like, what's the backup plan? And he told me, like, well, if that don't work, I'll just go to school for law. So as long as you got a plan, and you got the right people around you, you can accomplish anything. All you really need is for people to just believe that you can achieve, you know what I'm saying? I look at it and I say, there's times where we're like, oh my God, I can't accomplish this because it's so hard. Like, math is my hardest subject, so I've officially started doing math work on KhanAcademy.com. I started doing math work on there, and it's actually helping me. I just started maybe like a week ago, and it's actually helping me out more than I realized. So I just don't want anybody to ever give up on your hopes and dreams, you know what I'm saying? And if you ever reach a point where it's just so frustrating you can't do it, take a step back, look at it. Take a step back. Sometimes, like, we study. You can overstudy, you can overload your brain, and your brain will no longer accept information, you feel me? So sometimes you just gotta take a step back. There are things that you have to accomplish in your life, but you have to accomplish them because you're gonna have people tell you, I believe in you, and then as soon as you don't accomplish it, I knew he wasn't gonna be able to do it. I knew it. I knew he was a failure. I knew he was a failure. I knew it. And they be the ones closest to you that do it. So as long as you know in your heart of hearts that you can accomplish it. You know what I'm saying? It may take you a while. Like, for me, it took me a long time to go back to school. You know what I'm saying? I've been out of college for 3 years now. 4 years now. And now I'm just going back to finish up because, like, a lot of things happen. But you have to get it done. You don't want to ever live on what if. What if I would have did this? What if I would have did that? You don't want to live on what if. You feel me? So sometimes you just have to stop letting things that stopped you from progressing bother you. there was something that was bothering me for the last couple of days, and it almost stopped me from progressing because I didn't approach the person. And I feel like when I finally approached them and said what I had to say, and it was, I never said that. I never felt that. I never was the cause of that. It was different scenarios, you know what I mean? So you will always have somebody that will, I guess, interfere. But when somebody is on your side, man, you got to make sure that you got a solid foundation. Like when people be wishy-washy, they be like, oh, well, you know, I thought this is what I wanted, and then they change up on you. You can't allow them to come back and change up on you again. Like, that's it. Like, I've given you opportunity. Like, I tell people, if you're gonna go into something with it not having any flaws. Like, let it be a fresh start. Let it be pure. That way, if it doesn't work, it doesn't fall back on you. You feel me? So now I'm looking at life in a whole different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna apologize to people any longer. Like, that's it. Like, 'cause I feel like when you apologize to people too many times, like, they don't think it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? And when you do apologize and you really are sincere about it, and they still think it's like BS or whatever, then you realize it ain't you, it's them. It's them. They just want you to keep catering to their, until they feel like it's good enough. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Just sit still and look at it and say, you know what? I apologize to you. And whether you accept it or not, my conscience is clear. Because I said something sincerely from the heart. You feel me? So, we live in a generation or an age of where people will hold on to stuff and it'll consume them. It'll consume you to the point where you start hating yourself. You know what I'm saying? I've told myself, like, I don't have to hate somebody to the point that that's what I'm thinking about. Especially when you're trying to get ahead in life. If somebody wants to be in your life, they're going to say, you know what? Through the good, the bad, the ugly, we going to figure this damn thing out. That's friends, family, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out. If anybody can complain. I realize that. Anybody can come up with a complaint. But you know what people don't come with? If you're going to come with a complaint, come with a solution. That's it. That's all I tell people. Don't just complain. If you're going to complain, have a solution to the problem. Have a solution. Don't just be like, oh, I don't like this. This is bothering me. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, right now, what is the solution to that? And once you figure out a solution, man, I swear it's the most important part because you both have to figure it out. You feel me? It has to be figured out in a respectable way. Some people, like, they forget where they come from. I just happen not to be one of those people. I'm one of those people that if you come to me the right way, I will make sure that all is well. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen people just, oh, well, you didn't do this. Okay, well, we're not doing that tit for tat shit. We're not doing that. So a lot of people will look at you and judge you and be like, oh, well, you should have did this because you were in control of that. You're right. But at the same time, you can't be in control of somebody's emotional state of mind if they're not trying to hear you. Some people really feel like they're more important than another person. And when that happens, sorry, I'm trying to plug up this thing. When that happens, you have to look at it and say, I want what's best for us, but I need you to want what's best for us. And then you're going to run into, well, I tried, and you did this. And all of a sudden, you're going to be mad. And you're going to be like, I don't want to hear that bush. Because like a person that tells you they tried, but see, it's one thing when a person tells you they tried. Anytime somebody say, I tried something, right? And then they throw the word, but you didn't. Don't tell me about what I didn't do. Don't tell me about what I didn't do. Just tell me what you're doing. So off of the feed that I get from you, I'll know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people would be like, you didn't do this though. This is what's bothering me. Okay, I understand what I didn't do, but why didn't you explain that to me? Like me, like I'm bad with birthdays, special holidays. I'm bad with all that shit. I forget my own son's birthday, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not consistent, right? If something's not consistent enough, you're not gonna remember it. Like honestly, my son's birthday is consistent, but I still didn't remember because it was just a lot going on. I just forgot, but I called him. He reminded me, and then I called him and I told him happy birthday, sorry, you know. But you have to forgive that, because that's something so it's big, but it's not a big issue. And when a person makes something small a big issue, you end up being like, my God, dog, I don't care how much you love somebody, I don't care how much you care for somebody, you're not going to let them continuously just have an issue every single day. I don't care. You're not going to have an issue every single day. And when you do, it's more like you don't want a relationship, you want a debate. So we look at it and say, why do I have to debate? Why do I have to argue? Why do I have to do this? And at the end of it, you'll be like, I'm not doing that shit or stuff. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cuss no more. So like every day, like I wake up, I thank God for waking me up every single day, because I know something's going to happen in my life, good, bad, or the other, that I have to be prepared for. I like these glasses light, but I like my other ones. So you have to be prepared for that, you know what I'm saying? And then once you figure it out, it's figured out. You don't have to go through it any longer because it's been figured out for you. And if somebody's goal is to see you do better, then they won't want you to fall short. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's a couple people at work that I no longer deal with, because I feel like if we friends, we got to be friends all the way through. Like, I have this thing called side friends. Like, don't be a side friend. Like, if you're a side friend, just don't pick a side. Just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, you know what, I'm going to stay all the way out of this. Because once you pick a side, especially if you pick a side against me, we can't rock any longer. You know what I'm saying? I got family that be picking sides and we can't rock any longer. But I'm growing into what is a part of my life where it's just like, I'm not going to hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to leave people alone. Like, if you leave them alone and you don't deal with them no more, you don't have to hold a grudge no more. You can just let it go. So that's the big thing right now. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, I can't believe like he's acting like that. Now, I can't believe you thought I wasn't. Because I'm the type of person, like, I will give you chance after chance, but after so many chances of me trying to say something and you not understanding it, like, I'll leave you alone, like, dead ass. Like, I'll be like, and then when you see me, like, I'm not even trying to be petty, you know what I'm saying? I just won't deal with you. So that's what a lot of people got to do. So in your life, just understand that you're going to be met with resistance from people. And it's mainly the people that say they care for you and love you. They're the main ones that will show you resistance. Like, people that you're not really cool with like that, you can expect that, but that shit's not going to affect you like that. You know what I'm saying? So just always keep your eyes open, your ears open, and just look. I mean, if somebody really wants to be in your life, they'll show you. Like you don't have to step back into somebody's life if they're the ones who walked out of it. If they walked out of it, they need to walk back in it somehow. Like, you don't chase that. You make sure that they understand, I didn't walk out on you, you walked out on me. So it's up to you to walk back in. You know what I'm saying? Just the vibes, feel the vibes. Carter's Life, you dig.